So February is done and it's only made things harder to predict. Now I'm going to try in this League 2 monthly preview for March. Starting things up with the best match day. Now in my opinion it's got to be match day 39 as we have got 6 points at the top end of the league and at the bottom. Starting things off with MK Dons versus Crew. Now MK Dons fighting for the playoffs. Crew Alexandra fighting for automatic promotion. It is set to be a brilliant game at Stadium MK. Crew should take a fair few down with them and like I say it's going to be a fantastic game. Down for the relegation 6-pointer, Forest Green Rovers, who sit bottom, play a team that sits second bottom in Sutton United, and now this game is going to be completely opposite. The quality is going to be terrible, but I tell you what, it's going to be an exciting one to watch. Moving on to my potential winners of the month. Starting things off with Salford City. Now, they are really far down the table, but if we look at their current form, they are flying up the leagues, and because League 2 is so tight, only a couple of wins means that they could find themselves back in the playoff contention. Like I say, they've got to keep this up, and it's going to be very tough and tight on the players, but if they can, I believe that they might be able to do it. Now, next up is Bradford, who are in a similar situation to Salford, but say they're further up the league, so this mountain is more like a little hill, as they're only 2 points off the playoffs at the minute. So they're flying up the league, they're on good form, obviously agonisingly close to getting to Wembley, but that just means there's one less distraction and they can full focus on the league. Finally, Hollywood Wrexham had a bit of a struggle during February, but they seems to be like they're back to winning ways, and again they kept themselves in that title challenge, and they're only 2 points off Stockport, who have shown signs of wobbling, so I'm going to go with them to be a potential winner of the month. On to my potential loser of the month now. Forest Green Rovers, they've just had an absolute calamity of the season. I don't really know what's gone wrong there. It just seems like any decision the board make just tends to go wrong. I really feel for their fans. Notts County's shaky run of form means that this is make or break now. They've either got to kick on and get themselves back into playoffs, or they're going to have to settle for mid-table. And I think if you're a Notts County point of view, it's going to be a very disappointing season if you do end up in mid-table. Okay, you might have taken out at the start of the season, but with the start of the season that you did have, you'd expect it to at least be in the playoffs. And I say it'd be very disappointing if they were to end up in mid-table. Now, finally on to Stockport. Now, this might come as a surprise as they are currently top of the league, but they've had a bit of a shaky form, and the league is so tight at the minute that there's nothing separating them from first and fourth. And again, like I say, anything can happen, and a slight loss, a slight trip up can mean that they fall so far. So when you're top of the league, everyone wants to catch you, and it's on you to keep there. It's going to be tight, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them, but can they do it? So that is my monthly roundup for League 2. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment what you think is going to happen this month, and maybe even beyond it.